Greetings, listeners. I'm your host this evening, Zach Barrett, and welcome to this Twisted Gear Studios production. You're about to listen to The Call, our Call of Cthulhu actual playcast, GM'd by Derek Snow. If you're a fan and looking to support us, on our page you'll see a button to Ko-fi, a service wherever you're interested, you can tip us a couple of dollars here and there. Each tip goes to buying us a coffee for my late-night editing sessions, and it also helps to cover our fees for getting these shows to you, so it is greatly appreciated. Who knows, maybe in the future, if there's enough support, we'll start adding features to the show, like video, weekly releases, you never know. And now, without any further delay. The previous report from our investigators. They have returned to Heinrich's estate in an effort to quell whatever entity transformed the thieves. As they follow the source inside the house, a mutated thief, one shot earlier, begins to attack Althea, as Amos and Agatha are attacked by something inside the house.
Guess we're gonna deal with Amos and Agatha's situation.
Do I see it?
Yeah, you do because you're shining light in, but Amos is in front of you and he's a bit bigger than you are. But you know that from their reaction, that's something you just saw a movement as something flew and attached itself to them.
Yeah, I'd basically be like,
so,
what the fuck?
reactions.
My immediate reaction. Do I still feel like it's being impaled? I don't think it just stabbed me and then...
No, it's connected you to Agatha. And it seems to be pushing in through the hole.
Yeah, drop the shotgun, grab the pistol, and then do this.
Okay. Drop the shotgun. Luck roll.
And remember, this is an auditory medium.
Mm-hmm.
Describe.
I drop the shotgun, I grab the pistol, I point it at the rat, not directed towards my hand, and I shoot it.
There you go.
Luck? 63 out of 44.
Okay, so you drop the shotgun.
No! Oh no! Oh no!
And it goes off.
Are you serious? Guns don't actually do this, do they?
In Cthulhu it will. It's just one of those situations.
I mean, I wasn't going to try and shoot it with a shotgun while my hand...
That's why it was a luck roll.
Yeah.
God damn it. My luck is awful.
Yeah.
There goes my shoulder. There goes my
Your
foot.
ankle. There goes your ankle, yeah.
So now I'm going to call for Marion, Agatha, and Amos all to make a luck roll.
Oh my god.
Well, maybe it's your own ankle.
58 out of 44.
36 out of 74.
10 out of 49.
Okay, so what happens?
Good to know you, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Ankle, I knew ye well.
4d10, that's a 4d6, that's gonna kill me.
You are pretty tough. You got blown out of a window earlier.
4d6.
No. That's not how this is going to work. It's just the unluckiness of it because there's still a percentile that I have to roll to see how this works. Okay, so what happens is you drop it and it does go off.
God damn it.
It's sort of, the way it falls is it only slightly catches your right leg. Just slightly. For 3 points of damage as it
brutal.
shreds through your leg. What's your max hit points?
13.
Yeah, so
I'm down by 4.
Yeah, so you take 3 damage to your leg.
Oh.
As it's like peppers it, and it's like,
Yeah.
oh, ooh, sucks. Then what do you want to do? So then you pull out your pistol. I'll allow you to get 1 shot off.
Okay.
But it's point blank, so it has a bonus stuff.
Oh, thank hell.
Yeah, just don't roll
Don't
crappy.
you just... That's a 12% out of 77.
He's a much better shot
Out of 81.
than luck roller.
Yeah.
So as you manage to, even though you get hit in the leg and you're like, oh, you still manage to pull out the pistol, put it against sideways to the creature that's there, and you just blam, and it just blows apart. Sprays you and Agatha with gore across the side of your face, a little bit into your mouth. You know, that taste of disgusting. Nah, I won't do that. I'm getting a lot of shaking heads at me, so I'm not going to get too disgusting with it. It blows up into rainbows.
Rainbows of gore.
No, gore
There's chocolate.
splats across the side of your faces. Faces.
What about
Fuck!
the thing that's attached? The thing that was.
So what happens is, as it happens, Amos feels his hand loosen. So when he takes it out, like he can move his hand from you, you feel a sharp little pain, and your shoulder's bleeding. And you look at your hand, Amos, and you can see like tendrils
I
flailing
grab
around.
the end of them and I rip them out.
Done. Rip them
Throw-
out. Throw them.
Yeah.
One more damage point.
Yeah.
Yep,
of
that
course it
is
would be.
very in character.
Yeah.
Do I sustain damage?
You already took a damage.
Oh,
It's not
okay.
because it was more just lined into you, but where he grabs it and pulls it
Right,
out,
that's
Yeah.
tearing
hurts
my
his hand
flesh.
more. So your hand is a little bit like debilitated. So any actions to take with that hand will take a penalty die.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And you're also going to be moving at half movement because your leg has been shredded by
Yeah.
buckshot. Done.
I'm gonna grab the shotgun. I'm gonna strap her up back to where it was before. I'll just keep the pistol.
You'll need to
going.
reload it now because that's been.
I put the shotgun away. I'm just holding the pistol going, this is why. I will put 2 bullets back into it.
Yeah, that's what I was like. 2 shells. Yeah, 2 shells back into the shotgun.
But then I will put it away and just hold the pistol.
What was that?
Because you didn't get a good look at it, Marion.
No.
So yeah, when you asked that, I'm like, fucking hurt, whatever it was.
Listen checks.
$75 out of 36.
100%.
Another
Are you serious?
100%.
Use different dice.
No.
So, what do you mean no?
So
Use
far
them
they've
for your
also
XP.
also been
Yeah.
really-
Agatha
like
is
you did.
pulling
77 out of 78.
Althea with a machete.
Oh,
just barely.
Basically, I'm going to go to Agatha because the gun had went off so close to your head.
was
You feel
wondering.
tinnitus.
Yeah,
like
I
you
was
feel you have this
wondering about
ringing in
that.
your ear, and you're
That's
finding it
cool.
quite hard to
Yeah.
focus or hear. Amos, but just in the back of your mind, coming from upstairs, you hear more rampant, little tiny footsteps.
Oh, let's
Something
hurry.
scurrying.
Let's
Scurrying is the word I'm looking
hurry
for.
it
There's
the
more
fuck
things
up,
scurrying
ladies.
around upstairs, heading seems toward where the stairs would be.
Yeah,
I
let's
point the flashlight down the hallway.
Yep.
proceed down to where we should be going.
Yeah.
Agatha, do you go back into the lineup? Like between them? Because you walked into the room.
I'm probably with the lineup. I'll probably be now behind.
Okay, so it's going to be
Same.
Amos and then Marion with the flashlight, and Agatha, you're behind, and your ears ringing a bit, so you
I
can't
think
hear
that's
it properly.
probably what would delay me. So, yeah.
Amos, are you okay to walk? Do
I
you
will
need to
be
go back to the car?
fine for now. Let's just get this fucking painting and get out of here.
Okay, so you walk down, maybe only for another 5 or 10 feet, and there's a closed door there. And Agatha, that seems to be around, if you could pinpoint, it's hard to pinpoint, but around the location where the screams might have came from would be behind that door.
Right.
Point to it.
I'm yeah, probably.
God damn it. I'll put the pistol away and I'll pull out the shotgun again just in case. Alright.
Are you ready? I'm positioned next to the door.
saw-
I
door
have
handles.
my Lee Enfield also at the ready, whatever it will allow me. So.
Yeah, shotgun. Alright, fine. No, I'll do pistol. I will do pistol, not shotgun. I have a debilitated hand and also I'm better at it, so one-handed weapon it is.
I open the door.
Okay, so Marion, you throw open the door as I move to Althea, who
You
is
son of a bitch! Oh!
so Althea as
We didn't hear anything from outside with the car?
We've had more
So
pressing.
basically,
things
what
to
happened
go
is,
on.
yeah, you did hear noise from outside, but let's not forget a shotgun blast went off
Right. Yes.
And there was a thing
Right.
that killed
and
us
a
together.
pistol. So, like, you think you heard something out by the door.
I wouldn't have thought of it. Yeah, shotgun blast. That's
You can feel these tendrils sort of connect, and you sort of close your eye. You don't want to,
No.
I'm just at,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not trying to take away agency. It's just sort of like your eyes sort of
Well, I'm
forced
trying
closed,
to.
so
I
you
want
can't
to
see
be
it.
able to get away from it as much as I can while still being able to drive.
Yeah, so you sort of lean to the side as you just skim along the tree line, because you did roll quite well on your drive auto. And you can feel whatever was hanging from the vehicle get smacked off with the trees.
Okay.
But you can still feel that slight connection to your head. And as you sort of look, it's like connected around your head, these tendrils, and it's just the head. And out of the bottom, where the neck would be, there's all these other tendrils. And they seem to be like suckers.
Okay. Okay. Can I take one hand and take a hold of whatever and just kind of like this?
Sure.
Grab him and
Rip
rip
it
him.
off.
Like
Yeah.
just rip yeah, it like
Yourself.
get it off of me.
It's gonna hurt.
I'm be like,
Trust me.
just
Yeah.
get the fuck off of me, you piece of shit.
He
Okay.
talks about your language.
I'm not
Yeah.
there.
No,
have
I
been in
can.
the
I'm gonna
past.
let it all out because Marin's not here to tut me.
Tut tut. Tut tut.
I only call it when I remember and I'm not emotionally strained.
Yeah.
Fighting bro?
Okay.
Because she lives with me.
No. Elizabeth doesn't mind when you swear. Marion minds.
Ooh, 23 out of 28.
Nice.
Put a tick into fighting brawl.
That's good. I need it.
As you grab a hold of it and you pull it, but your hands sink into it. It's like this orb of
Whatever. I just. It needs to be away now. It needs to
as
go
it pushes
away.
in, it feels a little bit like compost.
That's fine.
Just
That's gross.
mushy.
I don't know
Yeah.
what compost is like because my servants handle that sort of thing. But if you say so.
Wow. Wow.
I feel like making it.
Wow.
Anyway.
Name one of them, huh? Faceless. So anyway, we so you managed to grab it and pull it. You do take 1 point of damage, as not only was it sort of stuck to your head, it was burrowing
Yeah,
into your
that's what
flesh
I thought that might be happening.
of your head. As you just rip it out, you can feel blood come down, and you sort of, as the vehicle, I mean, you're focused on that now. The vehicle seems to just still be moving a little bit forward because you're sort of in a dip to the tree line. You're not going super fast, even if you knocked into something. As you pull it off, and it seems to be like this spiral. It doesn't even resemble a face anymore. It just seems like a mass of, mass of fetid feculence. Ugh.
I like that sentence.
Yeah.
Feculence. That's terrible.
As you sort of got it, and it seems to be like these tendrils shooting out from it, like. That's a weird sound effect for it, but I'll take it.
Find something.
Hey man, any sound effect I can do. So, what would you like to do?
Is it still attached to the car?
No, it was fully attaching, trying to
Oh, I wanted
meld
to, I
with you.
wanted to, like, if this is how it was attached, just take it and, like, push it away from
Throw.
a throw.
Okay, no, okay, fair enough. Fair
Please don't
enough.
make me throw.
Well, it could just be how far it goes.
Fair enough. It is a fair. I'll let a throw with the bonus die.
All right.
Because the
Okay.
window is wide enough, but I mean, honestly, you've got to get it out of the vehicle.
May I borrow a percentile, sir?
But then you'll blame me.
Yes, I will.
So
No.
there we have Marion helping out Althea, ever the saint.
41 out of 24.
So what happens is you do throw it away from you, but it doesn't hit the like the open window. It sort of hits the corner of the dash behind the steering wheel. You know what I mean? You
So is
grab
it
it. and you're
inside the vehicle now?
Yeah. Because
Okay.
you're freaking out.
Okay.
You turn to the side. The vehicle's still moving. I did give a bonus die. As you pull it off, and it's sort of in the corner, and it's sort of like all of those tendrils are like mini little legs as it starts trying to right itself and
John
face you.
Carpenter called. Ugh.
As you feel something behind you.
That better be Skeet.
Well, yeah, Skeet's there, and he has a shotgun by the side of your head, but he's pointing it at it
just
on the
gonna
dash, and he's just sort of like,
I know.
Can't make it go deaf. I can't make it, and he's just like,
Just
You'll go
shoot
deaf.
it! Shoot it! blow out the windshield. Shoot it with whatever
take out the
contraption this is that you
windshield.
have.
Yeah, take out your head.
No, it's not behind her head.
Oh,
It's
okay.
like
gonna
it's
take
to
out
the
the car.
side.
Take out your ear.
It's on the dashboard. Bang through the.
Oh,
If it's
Yeah.
buckshot, it'll take out her legs.
the windshield as well will shatter.
The whole front of the
Regardless.
car is toast.
The windshield's gonna shatter probably regardless.
Hey, roll him!
Well, a 99 means it misfires. So it actually, it just
Well, it is
click.
it is a skeet shotgun.
Yeah. Click. So I didn't anticipate this. So it you just hear the click and nothing happens. He's like, "Oh Lord Jesus, this and he's like back and he's like, "Give me a minute." He starts
Okay.
toying with stuff as
Oh, that's all it was. I thought it was gonna explode.
there was a chance I rolled another die as well with it to see if we almost lost Althea.
Okay.
Holy shit!
Well, skeet shotguns also, even though I rolled really high, have a high chance of malfunctioning. When they do work, though.
Yeah, okay. Like with dynamite.
Althea, what would you like to do?
Okay. So is Skeet he's still behind me, right?
Yes.
How fast is the car moving?
10 kilometers an hour. Like, you're going really slow, you're not
Yeah.
gunning it now. but-
Okay. Is there anything directly in front of the car? Like
No, because you're sort of in the
trees and
ditch, so
Yeah.
it's sort of like you're slightly off angle, and the trees are right to your right, because that's
Okay,
right dragged off the body.
crashing isn't an imminent concern.
No.
Okay. What I want to do is I want to pop open the door. I want to grab a hold of it and then try to flip it out.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Because what else
That's
am I
fair
gonna
enough.
do?
I'll give you a fighting brawl roll with a bonus die. I will allow a bonus die. And it will not require throw roll because literally it's not just a window. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now opening the door means it may hit a tree.
Whatever. It's
Okay.
fine. If it takes the door, it takes the fucking door. No. We don't need the door. We just need the car to work.
Just need to have not demons in this thing.
Yes. No demons.
You got
Demon
demons,
from
kid.
Alright, so that's an 82. Let's roll the second. That's a 72.
Okay, so what happens is you try to grab it, but it just skitters around. It skitters around your hand.
Alright, it's in the car now, so the car has to come to a stop.
Yeah, but what happens is as you try to grab it, it sort of skitters around to your arm and starts moving up your arm. And then it goes, because it's its turn.
Okay.
Why am I getting this look?
Nothing, it's just not a good situation for me. I need to science things. I can't science this right now. Science is pathetic. I can't. Can I first aid it? Would you like a band-aid, sir?
It definitely
Science
needs
has
one.
failed you.
It definitely needs something.
Glue.
Okay, just make it sniff glue.
Would you like some of the ointment in
I
the
was gonna
bag?
say, it's exactly what I was gonna say.
Okay, so what happens is as it just slowly starts moving up your arm. It's not moving very fast, but as it gets up to your upper arm, it sort of digs its tendrils in. So you take 8 damage
Okay.
as it sort of seems to be attaching itself to your arm, and it seems to be gyrating and moving around.
Okay. What kind of roll do I have to make to try grabbing a hold? Because it's not very big, right?
Yeah.
Generally, it's like, let's say, half a head size with tendrils and...
Yes.
End of sentence.
Half a head size with tendrils and stuff.
What kind of roll would I have to make? I'm assuming it would again be fighting ball, probably, to just take a hold of it and try to dig my fingers in to just kind of rip it apart or like do some kind of damage to it. Because I'm not going to try shooting it with this firearm skill.
Well, I'll allow a fighting brawl with a bonus die because it is attaching itself to you. I mean, there's not much more of a benefit I can give.
I just want to do like that ragey kind of just get off of, and if it means like just, you know,
Tearing it apart.
Yeah.
Actually.
yeah. 76. That's a 56. So it's going down.
Yeah, as you try to grab it and you do touch it, but it's like your hand slides through it and it forms around your hand
Oh.
as it sort of swipes, as it seems to be even suckering itself even more.
Skeet, do you have a knife?
Okay.
Does he have a knife?
And Skeet's, you just quickly like look back, and Skeet's like sitting down, and his shotgun's in like 3 pieces.
Yeah, I don't.
And he's
we
like,
don't have time for that.
And he hauls out what can only be described as, "That's not a knife. This is a knife."
Oh my god.
A machete.
Well, it's not a machete.
If I
It's
die
not
by
a
machete.
Bowie
knife.
knife.
It's a
Poetic
big
Bowie
knife.
knife.
You don't know where he pulled it out of,
Okay, that's fine. I never know where this man gets anything that he does.
but he sort of, you
fair.
feel his hand on your shoulder, and you see him take a swipe down along your arm
Whatever.
to try to cut it off of you.
That's fine. Do it. Do it!
And this is how Althea lost her arm.
Whatever.
It wasn't
chunk
me.
of it.
It was the one armed man.
Movie, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we're not doing fugitive stuff right now. So, what happens is it is successful, almost. So,
What does that mean?
So, he does not just cut the tendrils
That's fine. I
by
don't
your
care.
arm.
He takes the
He
skin.
slices a slice of flesh
Yeah. Whatever.
off of your arm.
I have
with it.
I have a bag here. It's fine.
Could you roll me a D3 and take that much damage from this wound, please?
Ooh.
D3.
I rolled a 5 on
So
a
3 damage.
Ouch. That's rough. That's a. Ooh.
As your arm is just exposed, it's immediate pain.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's bleeding. And it sort of flops down onto the passenger seat. So like as it's sliced, it lands on the passenger seat, and it has like attached to a piece of your flesh. I need you to make another sanity check. Because it does something now that it has a piece of you.
Let me guess. It talks? Or is it
No, it doesn't
eats
talk.
It eats it.
No, it's
bigger.
not even that.
23 out of 67.
So you should be more shocked. It should be like in the real world, you'd be, in a mental hospital for the rest of
I
your
wouldn't
life.
have been on this property.
But what happens is you see all the tendrils sort of rip apart the piece of flesh from your arm, and that malleable ball that used to be a head, it starts molding itself, and it looks, as you're looking at it for a quick, just split second, almost immediately, you recognize yourself in it, as it seems to be starting
This
to try to
thing
form itself
needs to
into a
get-
duplicate
Okay.
of your head.
We're going to stop the car,
Okay.
and I'm stopping the car. I'm getting out. This thing needs to get out of this vehicle. It needs to get the fuck out of this vehicle and my life and the world and go back to whatever cesspool of shit it crawled out of.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
We'll do that in a second. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm going to go over to Agatha
I'm waiting for that.
You're a sick son of a bitch.
and Marion. Marion, as you open up the door, and first thing that hits you is a smell. It just smells very stale, moldy. It smells like, that earthy, rotten smell.
Yeah.
As you look into a room, and you don't even recognize it because all the walls are covered in this weird purplish pink. You can't even describe the color, like moss and plants sort of growing up around the room.
Gross.
Yeah, and it seems to be like there's little tendrils of plants, like there's a breeze in here and they seem to be moving.
But there, let me guess, isn't a breeze?
Hmm?
Let me guess, there isn't a breeze?
There isn't a breeze now.
Yeah, okay.
But as you look in, you can see what looks like it seems to be on an easel. Like there was nothing else in this room, really, basically. You notice that there was a chair in this room that's knocked over. And there was an easel in front of the chair. And on the easel was a painting, but the painting, like the frame, you can just barely pick out the frame, is completely covered by this growth.
Crap.
Okay.
I'm
But
going
is
to-
it full on facing us, this painting? or
Yeah, but
it's-
you can't see the painting because of all the growth that's grown over it.
Oh, okay.
And the growth seems to be emanating from the painting itself.
I'm gonna take one of the what was it, a tarp or like a canvas piece, out of my bag. I'm gonna walk up to the painting, holding it out in front of me, and go to throw the covering over the painting.
I've got my gun out in case something moves.
Okay. So Marion moves into the room.
Yeah.
Okay. And what happens is, as you have the tarp out, all these tendrils and plant seems to like shoot spores forward. But it seems to be like these tendrils are shooting forward, so I need a constitution roll.
Ooh.
Not only for Marion. She entered the room.
Oh, damn. Mine's really good.
29 out of 75.
Nice.
Okay, so yeah, you very quickly, maybe from some of your training at the New England Center of Antiquities, immediately hold your breath.
Okay.
Take a quick deep breath and hold your breath. As you feel, and Amos, as you're looking in, you can also see like these spores, sort of attached, sort of like when you blow on a dandelion.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? As you walk forward and Marion, and you're about to put the tarp. Now, Marion is between you and the site of the painting.
Correct.
As what happens is, as you're just about to throw it on, there's another flash that emanates through all the plant life, but directly from the painting, and everyone needs to make an intelligence check.
$30 out of 65.
Good for you.
9% out of 65.
55 out of 70.
Okay, so all three of you managed, and it's once again this feeling of something. It feels like you're mentally being attacked. You're not sure how to put it that way. Like you all have this mini slight headache. You know what I mean? Like as if something is. You don't know how to really describe it, right? Just feel like your psyche being ripped apart. I don't know how else to put it.
Yep.
But you all managed to resist it. As what happens is, for Marion, doubly as well, as that flashes out, the plants fall away from the painting. Because the covering of it.
Yeah.
And you see what looks to be is a painting of a lush, verdant forest, if you will. But it's not a forest. It's a lot of this colors that you've never seen before, and they're all mixed in together, and it almost looks like it's moving inside of the painting. And you can almost pick out that it's not just the plant lives and everything else that is warped inside of it. It's almost like a mutation, right? That it's warped inside of it. But you can almost see between what resembles trees, but is not exactly trees, something moving around, giving off slight color, which is going to require a sanity check.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's a lot of...
47 out of 57.
There we go. So you,
Nice.
you managed to hold it together long enough to just put the tarp over it.
Just trick of the light.
Yeah, and the moment that the tarp goes over it, all the plant life starts vibrating, and sort of looks like it's decaying. That's built up around the house. These checks being made are really good. This could be much worse, so it's nice to see certain checks being made. Yeah.
Okay.
Any one failed intelligence check would have been bad news. I did call for 9 or 10 of them, so
Yeah.
there we go.
We got
Well, I mean,
really
total
lucky.
amongst all the
rolls.
players.
That was lucky.
Good. Yeah. Sometimes when you get the good rolls, you get the good rolls. Now I'm just going to quickly go back to Althea to deal with her situation, because as you guys are just in there and it's starting to die away, I know I've only been with you for a minute, but Althea, the vehicle is stopped, correct?
Yep.
And it's sort of forming itself into some semblance of you on the seat.
I'm just gonna look at it for a sec, because I was gonna get out of the vehicle, so I probably have one hand on the door handle at the moment. But I'm just gonna look at it for a sec and just to see. And I'm gonna say, Sankara. Just to test. If it doesn't work, then it doesn't work. But it's worked for me in life-threatening situations before.
Okay, fair enough. So you look at it, and Sankara, and it sort of shudders slightly.
Something happened.
It slightly shudders slightly, and it sort of recoils a little bit, just a little bit across the seat with its multiple tendrils of legs.
Ew.
Sankara.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll just keep saying it.
Yeah, let's let you do a crazy talk. Go ahead.
All right. You're gonna make me role play the crazy? All right.
Do the crazy.
All right. I'm
Welcome
just
to role-play
gonna
games.
be like. Okay. I'm just gonna start saying Sankara. 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 And while I do this, I am gonna open the driver's side and get out, and I'm gonna walk around the front of the car. All the while screaming now, Sankara, and I'm gonna open up the passenger door. What's it doing at this point?
So it seems to be just vibrating,
Yeah.
like vibrating in place, and it's sort of losing its form.
Okay.
Now, something does happen.
Because I got out of the car.
No.
Okay.
No, I don't mean in that
Or
regard.
and you're between in its way out.
As you're saying Sankara, you know, and you're doing your...
I'm like-
that wasn't as crazy as I hoped it would be, but well, I'll take it.
Well, I don't want to scream into the mic either and destroy
Thank you.
people's ears.
That is fair.
Yeah.
That is fair. As you come around and you open up the door, and like Skeet's sort of you can see him like lean back in the back seat with his...
Knife.
The only thing that can be described is like an alpha knife. Like it's you know what I mean? It's like, this is the knife that all knives were wrought from. It's, right? You know what I mean? It's like, that's a knife.
The knife other knives wish they could be.
I'm the knife your knife wishes it could be.
Anyway,
Take your knife.
as you're saying Sankara, you say something, but it's not in your voice.
What?
But
Okay.
you can hear it. And so you're like, Sankara. And then all of a sudden you feel like there's a ball in your throat. And uncontrollably. And you hear a guttural voice come out of you. And all it says is, she's mine. Like that. And it just burns away from the sound of the guttural voice to ash.
What?
It's just... And then as you look, like it's just a shock to you as you look back, and Seat's sitting back in his seat, and he just looks at you. And this is a weird point for you because Skeet doesn't look confused at all. He has this seems like a knowing look on his face.
Listen.
No, let me do the part. And he's sort of just looking at you, and he has like one eyebrow up. It's not very Skeet-like at all. And he sort of just leans forward and he looks at you, and he's just like, oh, looks like your grandfather's still protecting you, I suppose. That's what he says.
So,
Because he ain't fucking...
I already knew there was more to him because of what happened when he came and found me downstairs. And he knew exactly where to go. Even though, supposedly, maybe Simon just had an inkling. So, I'm just gonna look at him and say... We're gonna go back to the house. We're gonna get the others. Then you and I, when we go home, are gonna have a long discussion.
Sorry about your arm, man.
Well, my arm is fine.
It's not. You look at it and it's like,
It's fine.
it's not fine.
That's
It's
not
fine.
what we're going to be discussing. And then I'll slam the passenger door, so I walk around the front of the car, get back into the driver's side, and drive back to the house. Is this thing burned?
To the...
Yes, not
Yeah,
my
Heinrich,
house.
yeah,
Not my house.
just leave them there.
Back. I'm going to put the car exactly where it was when they went in, backed up, and we're going to open the hatch and
Yeah, okay.
Wait
So
for the
you
others.
back up as we go.
Is there the remains of the creature still in the driveway?
The remains of
That
the
she
creature.
that she got rid of before it detached from because of
Yeah, like-
Well,
when
she
was
knocked it
detached.
into the
Oh,
trees.
okay. That's why I
Okay.
thought it was in the driveway.
all right.
Right? As I'm just going to quickly, as you hop in and
Mm-hmm.
you back up, we go to, Amos, Agatha, and Marion, Marion, you have the painting covered. It seems like the plant life is sort of decaying and dying.
Okay. Is it big enough for just one person to carry?
Yeah,
Or
it's
small enough?
it's like like 2 feet by 2 feet. You know what I mean? It's just it's not very big at all.
As soon as it's covered, then I'm gonna pick it up, turn around, and say, "Let's get out of here. You need Althea to look at your leg."
Yeah, that's a good point. All right, towards the
Entrance.
to the car then.
Yeah,
And
as
I'll
you shuffle on
point
out and shuffle on out, you can see the vehicle where you left it, backed up to the door.
Nothing happened.
And Skeet and the back is open, and Skeet's back there.
Would Althea have had time while we were still waiting for the others to put a bandage or something on her arm? It probably needs more than a bandage. But
I
that's all
will
I can
call
do right
for a first aid check
now. Okay.
that you might have done on yourself. You backed up, and then you
Okay.
just at least wrap it.
56 out of 73.
Yeah, so put a tick on first aid as you just wrap your...
Yeah, just
arm.
something to make sure I don't bleed out while we're driving home.
Yeah.
load up the painting, and when I hop in and I see the bandage, I'll be like, "What in the hell happened
And
to
it's
you?"
bleeding through, right? You can see.
Althea, I don't mind driving. I think Amos is gonna need your help. Actually,
yeah, this
Amos
hurts.
definitely is going to need your help.
As you
You
see
know what?
Amos
Wow.
limping and...
You know what, Marion? I could probably drive. You just continue wrapping up that painting so it doesn't move. So I'll take the
Okay,
driver's
and
seat.
if you want to sit in the passenger seat then, me, Skeet, and Amos can sit in the back and I can look at his leg.
Sure.
What the hell happened to you? Looking at your arm.
Let's just say that we had a visitor while you were gone.
I look over at Skeet. Anything
He's
to
like,
say for yourself?
he looks like shocked. He's just like, oh, it was horrible. It was horrible. It was attached to her head and stuff. Ugh.
I kind of like look at a shotgun that's in pieces and back at him, kind of like,
I need to work on it a little bit more, I think. I need to work on that a little bit more.
that's what that means. All right,
Knife work, go. And then you saw the knife that all other knives were wrought from.
covered in Althea's blood.
I'm going to assume while this is happening, I've started the car.
Yes. Yeah, it's still running.
And I'm driving.
Sure. You drive by the other Birmingham that's still in the...
Oh, since we're here, should we stop to see what other? Let's clear out that car and get everything in here.
We're all kind of in a medical disarray right now. We really want to stop now?
We should check.
Can I make
We
a
can
spot hidden
stop.
check, see if anything is around here
And
that's
the
dangerous?
reason I say let's stop is because not
Spotted.
because there's like, oh, it's artifacts that are worth money. It's that it's artifacts that could potentially end the world, and we're leaving it in a vehicle on the side
47
of
of 60.
Yep. You don't really see... I hate the way to put it that you don't really see anything out of the ordinary. But you don't see any other movement or anything else in the tree line or anything else.
Well, then
I'll hop out and
We can take what we can fit. We can't fit it all, but we'll take what we can fit.
is there
I'll
anything
pull
that
up to it and then
looks
stop.
particularly odd?
Hmm?
Is there anything of the stuff that had been taken out of the vehicle previously that's like, because they had started unpacking the vehicle, that looks particularly odd?
Well, there's a couple of what looks like to be urns.
That's what I was wondering.
Yeah, there's also what appears to be a vase with like markings and symbols
Oh, let's
all
take it
around
out.
it. There's a couple of small wooden boxes. There's a couple of paintings. They're not really.
The wrapped up ones.
They're wrapped up. Yeah. There's a couple of paintings back there. You already have the steamer trunk. So yeah, that's
I'll take the vase.
some other
and-
things that's just piled in there, right?
I'll take the vase and
Yeah. So you all hop out and just start transferring stuff over.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whatever we can fit, basically.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. You can just transfer stuff over. if
All
you
right.
want. It only takes a couple of minutes.
Let's get out of here.
Right, continue going back into the driver's seat.
Okay.
Yeah.
First aid check for his leg, or medicine check.
First aid is fine because right now you're not in a your labour.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
13 out of 73.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Yeah, I'm just checking something. So, yeah. So the first aid check you did on yourself for your arm, you get 1 hit point back.
Okay.
And the same thing happens to Amos. When you first aid his leg, he gets 1 hit point back. And when you first aid his hand, he gets 1 hit point back. They're separate wounds,
Oh, okay. So,
right? Fair enough.
Go up to that. That's not bad.
And you get a ticket first aid. Oh, you already had a ticket first aid
Yep.
when you did it on yourself. Yeah.
Okay.
There you go. As you go out to the end of the driveway, if you will, and Father O'Malley is still leaning against the Packard Twin Six with the Irish Wolfhound sitting next to him.
I'm gonna
Must be nice.
pull up and say, Father O'Malley, can you drive?
And he's like, I don't think that I can. I don't
Alright.
think I can. So Skeet immediately hops out.
Good. All right.
He hops out of the back. And he's like, I'll take care of that. I'll take care of that.
Good.
Cool. All right. I think we're gonna head back to Althea's house. So if you just can follow behind, that would be great.
Yeah, sure.
Yep.
Okay, so Father O'Malley gets into the driver's seat. The Irish Wolfhound hops into the back of the Packard Twin Six, and then Skeet gets into the driver's seat. And yeah,
Then as far are we all staying in the Birmingham?
I'm
Yeah.
driving. So yes.
Yeah.
I guess you have to. Yeah. That makes
Yeah.
sense. All right.
Yeah.
fair enough. So the Birmingham takes off, and then you sort of look in the rear view, the
The
side
PC
mirror.
car and the NPC car.
Yeah. You see the Packard Twin Six turn and start following along as you're driving along. As you takes around half hour to get back into the city limits.
Yep.
25, 30 minutes, 31 minutes, 32 minutes, whatever, you know.
The whole time, as much as possible, I'm just making notes about what happened and.
Yeah, and it's just, you know,
I'm drinking my flask.
some kind of maybe
and smoking
radiation.
like a chimney.
Maybe some kind of radiation poisoning or something like
yeah.
that. Maybe it was, giving off. Yeah.
Some sort of poisoning.
Yeah, some breaks down. Could be-
Hallucinogen, maybe.
Yeah, oh yeah, spores. Oof, I'm telling you, this all can make complete sense. Yeah. As you get back into the city limits and you're driving along, and I'm assuming you're heading to the mansion on the hill,
That is-
Althea's
Yeah.
palatial
Yeah.
estate.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, if one has a palatial estate to go to, then that's just where one should go.
That's a fair point.
Yep.
Yep.
Palatial estate.
As you're driving along, now you do realize that the vehicle, the Birmingham, looks a little bit out of place. It's like loaded down, people in the back as you're driving along the streets, getting along to the mansion hill. As you're driving through, I need everybody to make a spot hidden roll.
At the mansion?
No, you're not at the mansion. As
We're
you're
in the
driving,
car
driving
through
from
the
Boston.
to the city.
3%.
Ooh,
36 out of 66.
32 out of 53.
Althea's distracted. 98 out of 55.
Oh God.
She's had some things going on.
Yeah, that's
Thinking
fair.
them over.
That makes sense.
So, Agatha, you succeeded as well?
Yep, 36 out of 66.
Yeah, so we have Marion, Agatha, and Amos that succeeds. You all sort of notice as you're entering into town, the Packard Twin Six pulls down a side road and goes out of view.
Are we gonna follow that? Or are we going
You're
after?
going straight, so
Agatha, stop. Turn around. Skeets has gone a different way.
I will stop the car and
it's
do I know the streets enough that I could probably deke down a street and think I could catch it up off the block, or
well, it's Boston.
Can I make a credit rating check? As these are my streets. Does that count? Does that work that way? No. Okay.
Tracking?
tracking?
Shit.
Oh, not me.
You know what I mean? Like,
Am I rolling that?
but I mean, are you stopping and going to follow, or do you want to try to guess in which access they're going to take?
I'm gonna say guess in which essence, 'cause I think it's gonna take longer for me to back up and turn around.
It will take a while because it is a fairly, you know what I mean? There's
so
vehicles
I'm
parked
gonna
around.
try and guess. I'm gonna deke down and
Oh,
yeah, yes.
Okay. Fair enough. Luck roll for the driver.
Oh, that would be me.
Y'all got better luck than me, so don't ask me to make any luck checks.
34 out of 74.
Jesus, 74?
That's my luck. It's 74.
That's 44.
I'm rolling the dice for no apparent reason.
Yes, DM. Yes. I don't know if that's in our favor or not in our favor.
So what happens is you take a really strong guess of where the Packard Twin 6 might be. And as you come out to the road, you come to an empty road. Like you don't
Not in our favor.
You don't see it.
Christ.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get out of the car.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
The Birmingham.
We saw it go down this way.
Well, you've seen it go down like a side road, not like an alleyway.
Yeah.
Like a side road.
Why would Skeet deviate off the path? Why would he not follow us? I'm confused. Did I take a wrong turn, Althea?
No, you didn't.
This would be tracking not spot hidden to try and figure out.
Yeah, now
where.
it would be a track roll.
Okay.
I mean, it is Skeets. Maybe he
we all try
knows
track?
a shortcut or thinks he knows a shortcut.
You can all try track it. Oh, I believe you. Whatever you roll.
4% out of 10.
All right.
Okay, so
we don't
put,
all need
so
to
put a
track.
tick in the next to the track. Tick next to the
I'm a happy boy.
track. Because these are your streets.
You son of a bitch.
That's right. These are your streets, Amos.
I don't know. I thought I'd try it.
And then you get this idea. It's like, oh, you've seen something like this before. You've seen somebody do something like this before, where went down the side road, stopped, waited for somebody else to try to get, and then backed out and went another way. So if you go back to this, you know what I mean? If you
Yeah.
can go back to the
Yeah.
Go back, we might catch them coming out.
yes.
Agatha, let's everybody get back in the car. Agatha, go back to that street.
Okay.
That you saw them go down. Yeah, they might still be there. Or
Oh.
just leaving.
Okay. Run into the car. Do the thing. Screech. Do it up. So yeah, head back to where the car deep down.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as because basically you're on another side street over, you haven't been on that street.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So as you come back around and you drive up to the entrance way where it would have backed out, you can see just 5 feet into that road, pulled up against the building, is the Packard Twin 6, and the driver's side door is open.
All right, get out with the gun pulled and start looking around.
I'm getting out too, because that's my car.
I get out, but I go up to Amos and goes, "You're not going to shoot Skeets."
I'm going to shoot whatever attacks us is what I'm going to do. Do I check the car? Is anyone in it?
So you move up. Okay, so basically right now the only people have stated is Amos and Althea have gotten out of the vehicle.
I'm also going to get out of the vehicle with him.
And Marion is out of the vehicle.
I'm going to stay with the artifacts because I don't want them to be stolen.
Good
That's
call.
fair.
That's a good call.
We don't need random Bostoners discovering the power to destroy the world randomly one day.
Yeah, probably not. It's not a good idea.
So everyone but Agatha gets out of the Birmingham and goes down the road around 50, 60 feet away to where the car is. Unless you want to pull right up to where the car is.
That would make sense.
That
Pull right
probably
up.
would make sense, yeah. So I'll pull right up to.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Okay, so you pull right up to where the car is and you all sort of hop out. It looks like there's a figure, 2 figures in the vehicle. As Amos, you hop out, and Marion and Althea. And you see Father O'Malley, who's in the passenger seat, but he's leaned forward, like he's sort of, his head is in his chest, slumped forward. And the Irish wolfhound is like licking the side of his face, like sort of just licking him and like nudging him.
I'm
gonna run up to him and-
Oh, she's going.
Sorry,
Yep,
you
no,
can
no.
go ahead. I'm faster.
You're faster, so you go.
I'm gonna run up to him and kind of put my hand on his shoulder and, Father, can
you're
you hear
shaking
me?
him, but
Is
what
he
you-
breathing?
Yeah, he is breathing. It looks like he's taken a heavy blow to the side of his head. He seems to be unconscious.
Yeah, I might just shoot Skeet.
You
I point down the alleyway.
you have no way of knowing that Skeets would. Skeets wouldn't do this.
He was
and
the
I
only
s-
other one in the vehicle,
I start looking.
and he has a lot to answer for.
Yeah, remember he could be one of possibly 4 targets we're after, so keep that in mind if you would. All right, I point the gun down the alleyway and I start looking.
Well, yeah,
Also
so there's
saved
alleyways
our-
off of this road.
Okay.
He also saved our lives on more than one occasion.
The dog.
Yeah, the dog seems to be
Does
like
the
nudging.
dog, I'll look at the dog and say, "Boy, do you think you can find Skeet? You think you can find him?
He just sort of looks at you like, huh?
You're a wolf. You're a wolfhound, man. Come on. Give me something."
Can I look around?
He seems more focused on Father O'Malley.
And
Like he
what,
keeps nudging him in.
what else is in this? So are we in we're in an alley or? In
Yeah,
a
so
street?
you're on a side road, and
Okay.
it was parked by an alley. You know what I mean? It's parked by
What's
an alley.
down that alley?
So Amos, as you go over and you look down the alley, it looks like an alley between buildings. There's a few dumpsters, fire escapes going up, and seems to be a 6-foot wall at the end separating from the other street over.
Right.
And it goes in maybe 40, 50 feet. Right.
Would this be another tracking roll to try and
Well,
ascertain where he
you
went?
can head down there to see if you can spot anything if you would like. You can try a tracking roll, but I know it's a
How
difficult
late at
roll.
night is it? Like are there other
It's
people on the street?
nighttime. Let's not forget this is the same day of
Yeah.
everything else.
Yeah, I know,
Like
yeah.
everyone's feeling a bit exhausted, but I mean you got adrenaline pumping too, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna keep going down the street, going down the alley. I'm not as scared of back alleys, and I don't think that they're as intimidating as haunted houses.
So are we? You're going down the alley?
Yes.
Okay.
Is anyone following with
First, I'm gonna just quick look. The buildings that are next to it, are they? Do they look? Are they houses? Are they office buildings?
they look to be office building type.
Okay,
They're
so
not
they're-
residences.
they're-
Residents. They're not.
So they look closed then.
Yes.
Yeah. Then I'm gonna follow him down the alley. I'm gonna follow Amos.
Okay. Fair enough. So, Agatha's in the vehicle. Althea.
I'm
with
going
Father
to do some first aid or a check on the
First aid check.
Father
First aid checks. Great.
21 out of 73.
Nice.
Yeah, there you go.
I just want to make sure he's
He
not
seems to have a concussion.
okay, but not. I just want to make sure there wasn't anything worse than what was seemed to be apparent, basically, like that his wound might be worse than just having been knocked out.
Something else you notice with that good of a roll, that it seems he has taken a blow to the side of his head, but he seems to have a puncture wound in the side of his neck, like from a needle.
What's
There seems to be a puncture wound, which is slightly bruising on the side of his
what
neck.
side? What side is this on? Because he's sitting in the passenger
The
seat.
left side.
So from
The
the
blow
driver.
seems to be to the back left side, and then the needle seems to be into the left neck.
Okay. I'm just gonna be absently inspecting this and kind of just absently looking at the dog and be like, "What the hell happened here?"
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm not gonna leave him here. I'll stay here with this vehicle and
Sure.
the dog. Well,
Lars Wolfhound seems to be completely like it seems to be worried about Father. Like it's nudged him and stuff like that. So I'm just going to go to Amos and Marion, who are walking down the alley. And I mean, I'm assuming there's a pistol or a shotgun
Yes. A pistol and a flashlight.
out. And
I was
Marion?
just about to say if I have time, I'm gonna run back and grab a flashlight and yeah, that's
Crowbar.
yeah. I'll grab the crowbar. It's
Yeah.
the city at night.
Yeah, that's true.
You're
That's
with me. It'll be all right. Maybe sort of.
I
Grab a
continue to
crowbar.
hold the crowbar.
As
Oh,
you
yes.
start walking down the alley, and you hear rattling of looks like garbage behind one of the dumpsters.
Gun up and start slowly approaching it.
Yeah, you start slowly approaching.
Actually, I'd like to attempt an intimidation roll by saying, if you're behind the dumpster, come on out.
Okay.
Don't make any sudden moves, or I swear it'll be the last thing you do.
Intimidate roll.
that's the first time you've gotten to use this.
I actually have no ranks in this. I don't know why I requested the use of an intimidation roll, but I mean, if I get it, I can get ranks in it. So that's a cocked die. 44 to 15.
So no, not very intimidating.
I roll
about
my
this
eyes
at
at
the
you.
moment.
I swear to God, you and I are not friends.
So you slowly move forward, and I'm assuming to see behind that dumpster.
Yeah.
Okay. And as you both, there's the flashlight, and you got the pistol out, and you're sort of walking around the side, and you see a creature there. like in the garbage, and it's sort of looking up at you. It's a cat. There's a cat there. It's like a tabby. And it's sort of looking up at you, and you realize right away there was no way I was going to intimidate this. And it's just like, meow, meow.
Yeah.
Meow. And it's sort of just looking at you, clawing through a garbage bag, like you got caught in the act of being a cat.
Don't relax, and I keep looking around, ignoring the cat completely.
As you're looking around, and listen roll. Both of you.
$70 out of 78.
16 out of 36.
Okay. I'm assuming you already have ticks and listen.
Yeah.
They're the type of skills that you already get ticks in.
Couldn't listen. Goddamn.
As you look up in time to see what appears to be a cinder block falling from the roof up top of the building.
Thank you for listening to this episode of The Call. Again, if you want to throw a tip our way for the show, please consider hitting that Ko-fi button on the Twisted Gear Studios website. In the coming weeks, we'll likely be adding a subscriptionable option to our page as well. This won't change the page is currently set, but it will allow us to better gauge interest and start getting some rewards out to you as thanks for your support. Votes for one-shots, maybe NPC suggestions. Feel free to let us know on our socials things you would like to see from us. Until then, our next episode will be Tuesday, December 29th, with Spacers on Tuesday, December 22nd. The game system used today was Call of Cthulhu 7th Edition by Chaosy. Music, sound effects, and ambient track licensed through Triune Films, Video Copilot, and Artlist. You can find all of Twisted Gear Studios' podcasts on YouTube, Google Play, Apple Music, and Spotify. Please follow and like Twisted Gear Studios on Facebook, and follow us on Twitter and Instagram at The Twisted Gear. Your players this evening were Janessa Coles, Lindsay Zelansky, Zach Barrett, and Elizabeth Wells. Your audio operator tonight was Rob Hickey, and your GM or keeper this evening was Derek Snow. Have a good night, everyone, and we'll see you next time.